Hello everybody and welcome to this episode of the County Review. I am James Gill, and in this episode we're going to be talking about Stockport County versus Bradford Park Avenue, which took place on... what is the date today? Well, you know what, instead of making that bad start as I normally would, let's start, or should I say, the more boring start. That was what that was. We're going to start a little happier. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, County won a match, and we had already won on Saturday, but yes, we won a match. We won. Not much more to get excited about, really. Except the fact that we played a lot better, and it was a lot more improved performance. There's a completely new formation. We played 5-3-2, which, for those of you who watch Premier League football, would probably recognise from Louis van Gaal's Manchester United squad. But we can't say we copied them because we've been using it a tiny bit in pre-season. It consisted of Hurst in goal with three at the back, Lees, O'Halloran and Gregson in the middle, and then out just to the side of those, Belichick and Duxbury. Then in front it was Baker, Milligan and Moses, and then in front of them Spencer and Jack Ryan, who is on loan, or like youth loan, from Preston North End. The game finished 3-1. Yes, we won by 2 goals. And we scored in the first half with a brilliant goal from Richie Baker. We could tell immediately that the formation was a lot stronger. It was a lot more compact. Everybody seemed to... it didn't have as much gaps in it. And that was what we had an issue with. Duxbury in the last few games, or the last home game I went to, which was North Arabic, Duxbury kept getting dragged outside. Or dragged in, which meant there was always a gap behind him. And that led to goal. That led to a lot of goals last season. We had a similar issue. So this season we do have O'Halloran just to protect Duxbury if he moves forward, and Lees to protect Belichick if he moves forward. And we did notice towards the end of the second half that everybody started, the 2 wing-backs and even Lees and O'Halloran started to move forward, but Gregson always kept his place. After talking about formation things, the goal, that goal from Richie Baker was amazing, and that got everybody happy. We'd actually scored first. We don't usually score first in matches, and we did that time, and it was a good goal, really. Then half time happened. I took a few panoramic pictures, which you can see on my Twitter page, and really from there it just got the, playing like you usually do, take a few steps forward and backwards, and then we scored again. And that goal really lifted the team, and it really seemed to improve the morale of everybody. The problem we had then was because we'd already taken Moses off, it led to them scoring. And straight after they scored, 2 players were down, both Lees, I think it was, and Danny Hurst, the goalkeeper. Lees got up after about 2 minutes, but Hurst stayed down, and there was a sight of blood. I know that's not a cheery thing to think about, but he after about 6 or 7 minutes, he got up, and although the doctors told him to come off, Hurst has said, no, I don't want to come off, I want to stay on, and as risky as that might be, he stayed on and didn't really need to do much for the rest of the game, which was quite lucky, to be honest, if you're him. Then after that, I don't think what happened after that. Then after that we brought on Lofthouse, and we brought on Dennis in like the last minute or something. I think it was the 93rd minute. We brought on Dennis, and then in the 95th minute Dennis scored. And it was... we were on edge anyway from about the... so as soon as they scored we were on edge, because we knew that they'd come full on attack at us, and that's what happened. The thing for us was that Hurst was down, so it did slow the game down a lot. Of course, getting a goal at the end that sealed the victory, and trust me, the place went wild, literally wild, and you can't get that atmosphere in many other places. I know. If you're a Manchester City fan, you'll probably say Aguero, that big moment, but, there's a difference between winning the league and knowing you've won the league, and winning your first home game of the season. And winning your first home game of the season is a much more homely feel, and it creates a stronger atmosphere between everybody who is much more closely related. So all the City fans, I mean there are probably some City fans watching this, and I apologise if I offended you, but I would like to make the point that I do believe that there are a lot of City fans who are City fans now who weren't City fans before they got the money. In fact, Google the guy who became a City fan after being a Newcastle fan for like 20 years or something. Anyway, we'll skip all that. Sorry, I went a bit off topic. I just wanted to explain the atmosphere for you, and I knew some people would come up with a response, so I tried to respond to their responses, if you get what I mean. Anyway, after that after that we left, really. But there was one thing I do want to talk about, one more thing, and that is towards the end of the second half, or towards the end of the game, should I say. I just stopped saying second half. Towards the end of the game, it was quite evident that there was some tension going on, and at one point it was almost like two fights in the space of about a minute, and nasty tackles being thrown, and it's one of them things where you can't stop it. A fight in football is entertaining in some cases, but it's also quite frustrating for referees and players who aren't involved. So, is there anything else I need to talk about? Yes, there is. I'm going to be doing a video tomorrow, or maybe even later today, where I discuss a new website that I've been working with, and I will give links and things. And I would like to announce that I am currently, if you go to my Twitter page, I have made a few Stockport County wallpapers for you guys. They're not in the correct size, and I apologise for that, but that's because I had to use the source image as a size barrier, as I couldn't make them any bigger, otherwise they'll be pixelated. So, thanks for watching this video, and like the video. It's only down there. It's a little button. You don't need to do much. Just click the like button. You can subscribe. Now that's a much bigger commitment, but don't worry. You can unsubscribe whenever you want. But a subscription would be great. It's free. You don't have to do anything. Just subscribe and comment in your views on the game, your views on everything really. Also, once I do the video on the website about the website, you can then go over to that website, and there'll be a blog for that website on there, which will then lead to I'm thinking of making a website just for this series. So, thanks for watching this video. As I said, like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, which is in my about page. I might leave it in the description. I don't know. I'm also going to be uploading some extra clips, so be sure to wait for them. One is called The Worst Free Kick in the World, and trust me, it was bad, and it was at this game. So thanks for watching this video, and bye bye.